Local business owner Lien Chen has taken to building wooden outriggers in his spare time. He lives along Taiwan's east coast, facing the Pacific. And, inspired by the historical journeys made across this ocean, he is crafting his vessels in a traditional style. He hopes to help revive a sailing culture in danger of dying out here.
就是你经过这样子，你身体去体验、去学习之后，你对于台湾的古代的一些历史、一些状况，没有写成文字的那个时代的状况，你会开始有一点点感觉，接近它。
With no written records of how ancient Taiwanese sailed, Lien found a Polynesian boat design from Hawaii, a country 8,000 kilometers away across the Pacific, but linked to Taiwan through millennia of seafaring migration and trade. This part of the country is largely inhabited by indigenous Taiwanese, groups that have lived in harmony with the sea along this coastline for millennia. But those sailing traditions have been lost to time, as settlers from Europe, Japan and China came to Taiwan. Those settlers colonized these islands from the 1600s, oppressing and killing much of the indigenous community. They now make up just 3% of the population, and their languages and cultures are at risk of disappearing. Lien is not indigenous himself, but his project comes as communities here are increasingly reaching out to Pacific Islanders to exchange their knowledge about traditional customs, languages and culture.
那现在是人家发现到，现在其实台湾跟太平洋岛屿是相关的，甚至有人说台湾是太平洋岛屿的发源地，所以开始慢慢的去重视自己的海洋的活动，因为他们知道说原来有一群跟我们一样的人住在很外面的岛屿。
Back in his workshop, Lien also likes to pass on to the local community what he's learned about traditional boat building and seafaring. One day, he hopes to turn this into a sailing school.
这种太平洋岛屿式的船我们台湾经常翻译为叫南岛的船，它有一种在台湾有一种特别的美感，然后有一种很特别的跟我们有一种 connection， 一种连结的感觉。
On the edge of the vast Pacific Ocean, this coastline is battered by high winds, large waves and strong currents. Many Taiwanese today consider the sea a dangerous boundary that should not be crossed. But people like Lien choose instead to harness these powerful forces of nature. For them, seafaring is a means of connection, uniting Taiwan with oceanic people thousands of nautical miles away, while anchoring it firmly in its roots. Lien and Rick Glauert in Taidong County for TaiwanPlus.